All right, let's dive into something truly mind-bending. Today, we're going to tackle a concept that's so vast, it almost breaks your brain to think about it. We're talking about the universe before a single thought, a single consciousness existed to witness it. Let's get into it. So this is it. This is the big one, the central question for this whole explainer. What was the universe really like before any of us were here? Before any life, any mind at all was there to see it, to hear it, to feel it? What was actually happening when literally no one was watching? You know, the source material just nails it with this quote. For billions upon billions of years, you had all this incredible drama, stars being born, galaxies colliding, playing out on a cosmic scale, but there wasn't a single member in the audience. This idea, this grand empty theater, that's the key to everything we're about to talk about. Okay, so let's start with that idea. Let's explore what it really means for the universe to be this incredible masterpiece of physics and chemistry, but a masterpiece that went completely, totally unwitnessed. I mean, just try to wrap your head around that. You've got galaxies doing these slow, silent dances across millions of light years, stars bursting into existence in these brilliant clouds of gas and then dying in these spectacular, silent explosions. All the epic stuff we see with our telescopes today was happening, but it was happening in a total vacuum of experience. It was just physics, an event with no story. And I love this metaphor on the slide. It's just perfect. Imagine the universe as this unbelievably complex computer simulation. All the code, all the fundamental laws of physics, everything is running perfectly in the background. The calculations are happening, the data is being processed, but the monitor is switched off. The screen is black. There's nobody there to see the incredible graphics it's generating. All right, let's move on, because this is where reality as we think we know it really starts to get weird. We're going to take a look at the very nature of our senses, and we'll start with something simple, or so you'd think, sound. We've all heard this old philosophical riddle, right? But it's not some trick question. It gets to the very heart of what reality is. Now, in a universe without consciousness, the tree definitely falls. That's a physical event. Air molecules get pushed around, creating pressure waves that ripple outwards. That part happens, for sure. But does it make a sound? And this chart just lays it out perfectly. Look at the left column, the physical events. That's pure physics. Vibrating air molecules, light of a certain wavelength, a specific chemical structure, that's what's really out there. Now, look at the right column, the conscious experience, the sound of a roar, the color blue, the sweetness of honey. These things aren't properties of the universe itself. They are interpretations. They're what a brain creates from the raw data of physics. So here's the takeaway. Before a mind existed, the universe was completely colorless, totally tasteless, and utterly silent. A supernova wasn't beautiful. A black hole wasn't terrifying. Those are labels, judgments that we, the observers, bring to the party. We're the ones who paint all the color and meaning onto this vast gray canvas of pure physics. Now, if you thought that was weird, buckle up because we're about to tackle an even stranger concept: time. We experience it as this constant river flowing forward. But what even is time when there's no mind there to feel it passing? Okay, so to be clear, physical time? That was definitely a thing. It's what physicists call the arrow of entropy. It's just a fancy way of saying that things happen in a certain order. Cause comes before effect. An asteroid hits a planet. The planet doesn't get a crater and then the asteroid hits it. You know, dominoes fall one way. That sequence, that one-way street of events has always been there. But this is a whole different ballgame. Psychological time. The feeling of time dragging on or flying by. The ache of nostalgia for the past, the excitement for the future. That requires a mind. Without a brain to remember or anticipate, there's no boredom, there's no waiting, there's only an endless, unchanging, singular now. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? 1 billion years? That feels like an eternity to us. But the universe didn't experience it as long because there was no short to compare it to. An entire eon was literally indistinguishable from a single second because there was no consciousness there to mark the passage, no eye to blink. So, if the universe was this colorless, silent place without even the feeling of time, what did it have? Well, it had potential, a staggering, mind-boggling amount of potential, all locked away inside sleeping, dormant matter. I mean, think about this for a second. This is deeply personal. The very carbon and oxygen atoms that are, at this very moment, firing in your neurons, allowing you to understand what I'm saying, those atoms were forged in the nuclear furnace of a star billions of years ago. They drifted through the cold void for eons, completely unaware that one day they would assemble into a structure that could think about where it came from. And so, slowly but surely, matter started climbing this ladder. It began to organize itself. You go from simple atoms to more complex molecules. Those molecules start forming proteins. And with each step up this ladder of complexity, you get closer to this incredible thing called an emergent property, where the whole becomes way, way more than the sum of its parts. It was getting closer to the universe finally waking up. And that brings us to the final moments. The stage is set. All the raw materials are in place. We are at that razor's edge in time, just before the great transformation. We are in the deep cosmic silence, right before the spark. So we have to think about this primordial silence differently. It wasn't just an empty, dead void. No, it was the opposite. It was a cradle. It was the necessary, fertile ground from which something completely new, something almost miraculous, was about to grow. You can almost feel it, right? The cosmic tension building over billions of years. All that potential that was locked away inside all that matter, it was reaching a kind of breaking point. The universe was no longer content to just exist. It was on the absolute verge of becoming aware. That vast, majestic, empty theater was finally about to get its first member of the audience. The impossibly long, silent movie of reality was about to get its very first witness. The great silence is about to be broken. And this is where we have to end, with what is, without a doubt, the most profound and mysterious question there is. How does the stuff of stars, inert, unthinking atoms, arrange themselves in just the right way that they can feel love and ask questions and wonder about their own place in the cosmos? That, right there, is the ultimate mystery.